Hey, my name is Dawn Nicole, and in this video, I'm going to share how my online course earned 20,000 plus in its first year doing these 3 things. So if this is your first time joining me, my name is Dawn Nicole. I'm a certified Agile coach and an accredited online course creator who also offers a 2-day virtual cohort-based course as well. Now, before we jump in, I'm going to ask for you to subscribe, hit that like button. It helps our algorithms. And if you are thinking about creating an online course or any course for that matter, and you're not knowing where to start, you're not sure where you should start or where to begin, be sure to go to nccbootcamp.com. Again, that's NCC Bootcamp for New Course Creators Bootcamp, where we help you build your course from beginning to winning. Now, let's jump in with exactly what we did to earn 20,000 plus our first year with our online course with no ads. Okay, so thing number 1. The first thing that I did is I did a ton of public events. So a ton of public events. Now, when I say public events, let me be clear. These are events that were definitely for free that we did as a lead attraction. Okay, so let me put this into perspective. If you have an online course and your goal is to sell a course around a particular topic, then I tell every single course creator there needs to be a teaser talk right in front of the course, whether you do it as an evergreen, however you have this structured, there needs to be a teaser topic as a gateway in. So let me set this up. Our course was called the Certified Agile Transformation Professional. It was essentially introducing people to the Agile market, right? An Agile way of working, particularly people who had never used Agile before. People would want to come and take this course, but people need to know, like, and trust you. So what we had to do is build a talk in front of the course that led hundreds of people. So let me set this up. This was actually great, you all. I want you to hear me. Every single month, and you can check the track record. You can Google it. We started putting out there a topic that's called Understanding Agile Transformation or Introduction to Agile Transformation, right? Which is a teaser. So this is about a 45-minute talk. All I did was leverage many of the things that my course is teaching on anyway. And the real goal is to see who is excited and interested in this topic. Then what you're going to get them to do is they're going to register for this talk. When they register, of course, you get access to data. And so what I used at the time was Eventbrite, and I used LinkedIn. I will tell you, the first time I did the talk, it was an awesome talk, but at the end, no one bought the upsell. You know why? I was way too nervous. I was way too salesy. That was in February 2021. I then started doing these talks every single month. I did one in March. I did 2 in March. I did, I think, 3 in March, right? I did some in April. And guess what? I got better and better and better. The talks became open discussions. They became natural. I found my rhythm. The rest is history. I was able at the end to simply ask the right questions. What else would you have liked to learn about in this talk that you did not get, that we did not cover? People would raise their hand and they would say, hey, I'd want to know about roles in Agile. What are the career paths in Agile? Whatever they asked, me and my team were able to say, you know what? We can't cover that here because we don't have a lot of time, but we do have a training course that addresses all of these things, and it comes with a certification. So public talks were a great way to build my list, generate leads, generate brand awareness, put the name out there, and really go from beginning to winning in every sense of the word. Number 2, what did we do to earn 20,000 plus the first year with a brand new course? We started to have private paid events. I'm going to say it again. Private paid events from strategic partners. You see, once you have an online course, you should absolutely be positioning yourself for strategic partnerships. Now, strategic partners are people who likely have your same audience, the same audience you want to get in front of, but they offer something different than you do. So you make a good partnership, right? And likely you have an audience that they'd like to get in front of as well. So anyway, so through these paid partnerships, we were able to forge great relationships. We were able to really appeal. I'll give you a nugget. So for example, since we're talking about Agile and Agile transformation, a great partnership for us is like a PMI, right? Project Management Institute, or the Business Analyst Organization, right? So people who are very closely modeled to our Agile professionals, we basically pursued some of those partnerships, or the people who went to our public talks were so impressed with the topics that we were talking about that in their follow-up, they then led us to these private platforms, and we were able to build relationships. And then of course the private platforms wanted the same public talk, but they wanted it in a private forum, and because they wanted it privately, they were willing to pay. So what was really nice about the private talks is that we were able to get in front of our perfect audience, our ideal audience. We were getting paid to be there, and then we also were able to upsell our courses and have tons of great sales. So that was number 2. Number 3, how did we sell 20,000 plus in our first year with the course is what I call social sharing. Now, if you follow me on LinkedIn, you know I roughly have about 23,000 plus followers on LinkedIn. I use that bad boy like nobody's business. I love LinkedIn. So let me set this up, okay? So remember, during the day, I'm an Agile coach, like for real, like that's what I do. And then I built a course that is in the Agile market that is called Agile Transformation Professional, right? Certifying people to become an Agile Transformation Professional to understand the market. So it would behoove me, while I'm actually having these experiences during the day, these experiences with teams, right? As I'm learning new things, as I'm faced with new situations as an Agile coach, I simply go back to my platform and I share what happened. So I share a little bit about my coaching session that I might have had this week without disclosing any names, of course. I share the problem I was facing. I share the potential options I struggled with, the result I caused by what I introduced. And so by me socially sharing different stories, this really got people hitting my inbox saying, wow, this is great. Are you in a position where you can coach me or where you can mentor me? And I would say right now my time is limited, but I do have a course, right? So I was constantly recommending people to my sales page. And sometimes when you share and you're sharing a story, it doesn't always have to lead with your sales page, because then you'll look kind of too salesy. But you should have a nice balance on your social media platform where you are sharing real, authentic stories. Your ability to share stories is huge if you are a course creator, because you're going to need something in front of that course to really get people interested and enthused about your content, right? So telling a story is a great way to do that. So again, telling stories through posts, sharing experiences, motivating people, and then writing articles. Now, if I write an article on LinkedIn, I almost 95% of the time have a call to action that goes directly to my course. So if you're following me again and you want to know how I made the 23, yeah, it is 23 actually. I think it's 23 and change in year 1 with our course, sort of passively. The 3 things that we did are public events, right? Public talks that we put on under our brand, private events with strategic partners and clients who paid us to be there. And then, of course, we upsold. In both cases, we upsold. And then the third thing is what I call social sharing and storytelling. Listen, if you got a ton of value out of this, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really helps our algorithms. Plus, comment below. What are some things you've done to sell your course? I'm sure many of you have so much more, and you can actually if you focus a lot of time and effort. I didn't have a lot of time last year, but I'm doing it this year. So listen, let me hear what you did. Put it in the comments. We love to learn new things. And until next time, you all, happy coursing.